What's going on, guys? Get Beamed and myself will be in Houston August 1st for a hands-on course and a look and learn later that night, and then in Dallas the following night, August 2nd, for another look and learn. Guys, the hands-on course will be 2 hours of education for myself and Get Beamed. I'll be going over foundations of haircuts and how to approach different haircuts, breaking down my full fading techniques, as well as some texturizing and styling tips. Beamed, of course, will be going over extra crispy lineups and enhancements. We'll do that for about 2 hours, guys. Then you'll be able to cut your own model in the class with us standing right beside you to help you guys with any questions you may have. Then the look and learn that night, guys, is basically us cutting a couple heads in front of you where you guys can ask any questions that you might have. If you guys are part of the hands-on, the look and learn that night will be included. And like I said, we will also be doing a look and learn in Dallas on the 2nd. Head over to Seancutshair.com to grab your tickets. You guys can save a little bit by purchasing in advance. Hope to see all you guys there. But without further ado, let's get right into this video. Alright, we're going to kick this thing off by combing all the hair in the direction that it's growing. You guys can see he only has waves on top. So we're just going to comb it forward and get it all the way combed out. Then we can start cutting. Now we're going to use a 1.5 blade on an Oster Octane. Guys, this is kind of my magic blade for cutting down waves. Sometimes you may want to go a blade longer like a 2, but this is normally what I use. It is a 1.5. We're just going to go with the grain and cut the waves all the way down nice and even before we come in on the sides and start our fade. Now this is something I think can drastically help you guys. We're going to go ahead and come in with a 1.5 guard against the grain. We connect the sides to the top. A lot of the time you guys start fading on the sides, and that last little ridge between the waves and the side, we can't really get connected. So we're going to start off by going ahead and connecting the top to the sides with a 1.5. Then we'll have the full panel on the side of the head to work with for the rest of our fade. Now we're going to come in and start our ball guideline, guys. We'll start from the bottom of the vertical bar or the top of the C cup, following the same shape as the head, just kind of working straight around. This is just going to be a basic straight around bald fade. We're going to drop it a little bit in the back to maintain some of the length in the crown. We'll go ahead and bald out everything underneath, come in with our shaver, get it down to skin, and then we'll start our first step. Now for the first step, we're going to go about 3/4 of an inch with the lever all the way open and make our first guideline. We're going to make that line nice and consistent, following the same shape as the bald guideline, and then we'll start to work that line out from the bottom. Now we're going to start to take the bottom line out. So we're going to close the clipper all the way up and start to attack the bottom line. And guys, if our clipper's closed, we should be at the bottom of the section. If it's halfway open, we should be halfway up into the section. And of course, we started with the lever all the way open at the top of the section. So we're just going to start down low with the clipper closed. Then we'll open it a little bit more and work our way up from there. Once we've worked our way through those couple notches, now we can adjust with the lever and take out any dark spots that are left behind. So you guys see right here, I'm just attacking different dark spots. I might open the lever up, I may close it up and go down low. We're just gonna polish it up before we move on. Now we're gonna come in with the 1 guard all the way open, and you guys remember we started with a 1.5, so the 1 open should flick right into the 1.5. We're not gonna leave another guideline. All that we should see left behind is the line between the open 1 and the open clipper. Now we're going to attack that line even more with the one guard all the way closed. And if you guys know where you put the open one, we're going to take the closed one right up underneath that. And that line that's left behind, it should be going away, but not all the way. And the half guard's going to come in and take that last little hint of a line out. Now we're going to come in with the half guard, guys, that is halfway open, and I like to call it the magic eraser. We're just going to rub it through that line, and it should lighten up anything that's left between the two sections, causing a dark spot. After that, guys, we can polish as needed. If we need to go back to the one guard or close the half guard or even go back to the open clipper, we'll polish this side out before we move on. All right, we're gonna move on to the other side. You guys just follow along the color guide in the bottom corner. I'm gonna go ahead and speed it up. But real quick, I wanna tell you guys about Houston, guys. The hands-on course, let me tell you, I went to a hands-on course about 3 years ago, probably. If you guys wanna check it out, I do have a video way back in my YouTube channel. I'm gonna go ahead and link it up in the corner if you guys wanna check it out. But let me tell you guys, I was actually a model for a friend of mine at this class. It was the first time I ever met Bazio and Dre and all the guys. And I got in for free as the model, and I'll tell you what, I felt like I stole from them when I left. I learned some things that absolutely changed the game for me, answered some questions that I'd had for a long time, and I took that back to the shop and just immediately put it to work. So I can't stress enough, guys, the value you can get from these courses. I know you guys haven't had any events for a long time due to COVID, so I strongly urge you guys to go check it out. Come check out the hands-on course. If you can't make the hands-on, come to the look and learn. You guys will take away something, I promise. Not only that, but you can meet us. I'd love to meet you guys in person. So if you guys are in the Texas area, head over to my website, check out the details. I strongly encourage you guys, if you can swing the hands-on and you feel like you can benefit from it, to check that out. But I hope to see you guys there. So head over there, grab your tickets. Like I said, you can save a little bit if you purchase them in advance. We're gonna go ahead and move on to the back, guys. Same steps here. We'll go ahead and fade into the top with the 1.5 guard. Then we can continue to work on the rest. Now for some reason I chose to continue fading down here, so I immediately went to my one open, and we're just gonna blend the one open into the 1.5. And then I believe I go and start my bald line and work up the rest of the way. So we're coming with the slim lines, guys. As usual, go ahead, make our bald line. I'm gonna make it match both sides that we already did. We'll go ahead and bald everything out, get it with the shaver, and then we'll start our first step. Next step is the lever all the way open, going up about 3/4 of an inch. Same as before, go ahead and establish a nice clean guideline, and then we can start to work that line out from the bottom. Now we'll come in with the clipper closed and start to work the bottom line out. And then we'll continue to open our lever as we work our way up into this section until we have it blended all the way smooth, and we can take that last line out that you guys see above the open clipper. Now we've already done the open one, so now we're just gonna come in with the closed one and start to work on that last line. You guys can see it is going away, but there's still a slight hint. And of course, guys, we'll come in with our half guard and take that last little hint of a line out, so we can move on to the lineup. All right, now we're gonna tackle this lineup. If you guys didn't see, I sprayed some hairspray on it before I started the back of the head. That gave it ample time for the hairspray to dry all the way, get nice and crispy up here so I can come up here and put a super sharp line on. we're just gonna work our way from the middle to each side, making it nice and sharp. He will have some vertical bars here, so once we get to each corner, we'll line up the vertical bars. Then we can come in and add some enhancements. Now we're going to come in and add some enhancement, guys. This is Tomb 45 Onyx. That is the black no drip with the Beam Team XL compressor. And guys, this is version 2 of the enhancement card. I'm still waiting to get my hands on them. I just have this one sample, but guys, I promise they will be in soon and you'll be the first to know. I might even make just a video saying that they're out. It might not even be a haircut or anything else. But guys, we're going to use the corners to get the sharp corner of the hairline. We'll use the flat to go straight across the front hairline. And he does not have a C-cup, guys, but if you're unfamiliar, the card has the curve, so you guys can edge up the C-cup as well, or the curve on a beard. So we're just going to work the enhancements all the way across to each side. I'm actually going to add some magic pencil on this cut, and we'll come in and do some razor work. If you guys notice, we can see through his wave slightly because we cut it so short. So instead of dumping the excess color out of my compressor, I go ahead and just kind of spray it on the hair at the top just to kind of cover the skin that we can see. Now we're gonna come in with the magic pencil, and real quick, if any of you guys use magic pencil, please leave me some tips down below on some better pencils I can use. You'll see here in a minute, guys. I'm gonna put the pencil on, we're gonna blend it in, and when I hit it with my razor, it's just gonna totally go away. So I'm not sure if it's the pencil I'm using. This is the Barber Magic Pencil. This is the tan or the beige color. But you guys see we're putting a fine line along the hairline. Then we're gonna come in here in a second and we will take our trimmers. Basically the warm trimmer, we're gonna pull it down and it's gonna blend that white line into his skin before the razor work. Now we're gonna come in with our razor, guys. This is the Tomb 45 triple cartridge razor with the exposed cartridge, so the blade is all the way out. These are Astra razor blades. Guys, we're just gonna stretch the skin across from where we're using our razor. We're not really cutting hair off here, guys. We are just bringing our razor blade to the line that we already established, making it nice and sharp, and you guys can see it's really gonna make it pop. But you guys can tell, like I said, we totally lost our magic pencil. You can see right here, we're gonna butt it up to the edge, and boom, there it is, it's gone. So if you guys have any recommendations, leave it in the comment section down below. I don't do a lot of lineups with the pencil, so obviously I haven't used it much on the channel, but if you guys have one I need to try out, let me know and I will put it to work. Alright guys, there's the before on my man Myron. You can see, hadn't really been brushing too much, but we cut it down to some wavelength, nice clean haircut, and there's the finished result. High bald fade with enhancements, razor work, magic pencil. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think about this finished cut. Smash that like button if you like the video. Make sure you guys subscribe and turn on your bell notifications. I drop at least once a week. And like I said, guys, please check out the details on the Houston and Dallas classes. I would love to see you guys there. I promise you it would be an absolute game changer for you, and it'd be super cool to meet a lot of you guys in person. So if you're in that area, definitely check it out, and I hope to see you guys there.